do some stuff, yeah, because some news happened, yeah. Uh, I have to give you a shout out to all my new subscribers, which we do it quite, to be honest, quite fascinating how we move, yeah, how we move very fast, very fast. Uh, Lazy gang, yeah, come and join us if it's possible. If you want to debate anything, if you want something to discuss about it, just please come and join us. Yeah, join us. Well, what we have at the minute is that Trump had some what is called a meeting yesterday. Yeah, he had the meeting yesterday, which was so. He was talking about that Iran give them a gift, so on, that the war is almost finished, that they don't have military anymore. Yeah, so let's begin. Yeah, before, do not forget to subscribe, press the notification bell, and join us. Yep, on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, doesn't matter which one you want. Yeah, just join us. We're gonna have loads and loads of surprises, and also always quality comments. Yeah, because I have some very interesting subscribers, which I thank them that they joined my channel. Yeah. All right. So without further ado, let's start. So, what do we have first? Donald Trump interrupts the cabinet meeting to talk about his Sharpie markers.
So this pen is very inexpensive, but it writes well. They can't have the pen the way it was. You know what it is. I don't want to give too much publicity, but they do treat me well, Sharpie.
So he stopped a very important meeting about the war and everything to talk about his Sharpies.
I'm handing out.
And of course everybody laughs because he is the president, yeah, the country chief. Everybody has to laugh if you're gonna make a joke. Yeah.
Out to kids that don't even know what they're. What is this, mommy? It's kids. They're getting a pen for $1,000. They have no idea what it is. This one, I called the guy. I said, I'd like to use your pen, but I can't have a gray thing with a big S on it saying Sharpie. He said, why can't I?
So, why is this important?
Make it nicer. I said, what can you do? He said, I'll paint it black. I said, that's nice. And I could even paint the White House on it, sir, if you like, in gold. Almost real gold, not bad.
He's talking about some Sharpies, probably made in a factory, made from a personalized Sharpie. Black, glossy black with gold letters saying White House. Probably on the other side, his name, Donald Trump.
And I could even do your signature, sir.
Exactly, like I said.
And I feel guilty because I'm like, I'm by nature, I don't, it's the government. I love the government like I love myself economically. I want to save money. But the bottom line is, they're better pens. It's a business story. So,
again, just about Sharpies in a very, very important meeting, very sensitive meeting. What is wrong with you? You almost act like Joe Biden.
for $5, could be zero, but for $5, I get a much better pen than for $1,000. And I can hand them out, and actually they become hot as a pistol, so what can...
Yeah, so for this, he interrupt the meeting. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's say Trump's signature. The next topic is that Trump's signature is going to appear on the future US paper currency, on the future dollar. Yeah. So from Washington we have a press release saying, Washington, in honor of the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, President Donald J. Trump's signature will appear on future U.S. paper currency, along with the Secretary of the Treasury, marking the first time in history for a sitting president.
See this pen right here? This pen is an interesting example. It's the same thing.
Again, it's the same video where he's talking about this Sharpies. What's the point? What is the point? Let's see. So, Mr. Trump joined the five and comments on Iran killing star wrestler for speaking up.
Because the one side has guns, and they have very nasty guns. They have the worst guns and machine guns. And what they do is they shoot you. And the people are brave, but they're not brave when they see people going down left and right. No matter who you...
I don't understand why Donald Trump is so proud of what he does in Iran. Yes, I understand you want to take the regime out and you want to change because instructions from Israel. Yeah, you have instructions and they promised you something. But there are also people there, also people living there, also killing people.
You are, I don't care how brave, unless you're really sort of stupid, you can't really protest. And the only reason they're not protesting is because they're being shot one after another. And they're doing it with snipers, where they have snipers.
Like I said, shout out to my viewer that gave us the comment that an eye for an eye is, how he called us? Psychopaths. Yeah, no, it's not psychopaths. Yeah, we play by the war rules. Yeah, is an eye for an eye. Again, I'm gonna say it, is an eye for an eye.
Snipers in buildings. Not that they have to be snipers because they have, free range. But it started with the women. You remember about a year ago we had 250,000 women? Well, they had women being shot right between the eyes from snipers, 4 or 5 snipers in buildings pretty high up and a little far away. And when you see, and you're a woman or you're a man, frankly, and you see a person dropping to the ground bleeding from the brain badly, and then you see another one on the other side, and then you'll see 5 or 6 or 7. That's all it took. You run, and they ran, and they never came back. And if you noticed about...
Yeah, but Mr. Trump, that one is called also a trauma. Yeah, scars for life. Yeah, that's cold.
2 weeks ago, they put out a notice that if you protest, we will shoot you. They killed him. Look what they did to the wrestler. They killed him for speaking up. They killed him. He was a star.
Yes, I understand it's not freedom of speech in Iran. They are very old-fashioned. I don't agree with that. Yeah, freedom of speech should be everywhere. Yeah, freedom of speech. But also, we know with freedom of speech in the modern countries, I'm not going to say names of the countries, in modern countries, freedom of speech comes with a cost. Yeah, despite you're allowed to speak and talk whatever you want, is still coming with a cost. Yeah, from powerful people.
Our wrestler, great wrestler, actually. Iran has great wrestlers. And he was a star, one of the best. And they killed him because he spoke up, spoke against the regime, which is largely decimated.
I totally agree with it. Yeah, I totally agree with it. If you start killing people because they are protesting or making you look bad, this is the very unhuman thing to do. Start killing people because it makes you look bad or talks about you. It's not freedom of speech.
You could really say we have regime change because they've all been killed. They're all dead. Nobody really knows.
I totally agree, Mr. Trump. Yep, I totally agree. If you kill the regime and somebody else is going to take place into it, which is good. Yeah, Well, they're gonna do some changes in time. They're gonna do changes in time because they cannot do it straight away. You have to change people's mentality first. Yeah, you have to change it. So in time.
You know, the reason they gave us the 8 chips is I wanted them to prove that we're dealing with somebody that's allowed to deal, and they say we will give you a present, and the present.
But yeah, we're gonna give you a present. I bet that present is uh, keeping the petrodollar. Yeah, all the transactions they will still be made in dollars, United States dollars. Yeah, because this is the most powerful gift that they can give you. Yeah, it's not about oil, it's not about gas, it's about the transactions being made in dollars. Yeah, to keep the dollar up, to keep the dollar powerful. Therefore, that's why the change they just did. They say the signature of Mr. Trump is going to be on the dollar bill. Yeah, because he secured another maybe 50, 60 years of petrodollar. Yeah, think about it.
Because it was 8 chips, we're going to give you 8 chips, and they actually made it 10. There was 8.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube.
Exactly. Be sure to like and subscribe this channel and join us for more content, whatever content. Yeah, because we're gonna shift our content. We're gonna shift it when this is gonna be done with the war and everything. When the conflict is gonna mitigate, we're gonna change our subject and we're gonna react to other stuff, other news, or whatever you're gonna drop in the comments. So if you want something, if you want an opinion on something, just drop it in the comment. Give us a link or something, or tell us what it's called, and we're gonna react to it. And not just me, everybody is gonna react to it. Yeah, everybody. We're gonna give our opinion on whatever you want. Okay then. So this one is done. I don't want to go through the meeting. I want to do the full live to go for the meetings. Yeah, for the meeting itself. So we're not gonna go now. Probably we're gonna go later today or tomorrow. We're gonna go with the full President Trump's cabinet meeting. Yeah, including the Sharpie and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna see you later today. And stay cool, stay lazy. Yeah, just chill, relax, lazy gang, be part of us. See you later. Lazy gang.